Last we left off. We
Sorry.
backtracked with Herc to explore the Marsember Folk Club, where his mother was entertaining while she was visiting Marsember. Some misunderstandings were cleared up, and Herc asked his mother, Amara, to accompany him to the hero's feast. We then fast-forwarded to you all standing face-to-face with nearly a dozen captives who were forced to grind the grain into flour for the Zentarim to sell at a marked-up rate. You convinced the captives to not attack you with their poisoned daggers, and instead captured Velen, the bard, one of the Zentarim agents. Kestrel, Brugo, and Odrin got away, destroying the place with their barrels of oil that burned the evidence as much as possible. You learned these names by putting Velen in a zone of truth in return for allowing him to have his freedom. We resume after Herc treated the captives to a feast of hot dogs on the docks, and Velen strutting off into the distance while getting on Sammy's last nerve. Tobin, one of the captives, agreed to accompany you to Lord Marin Halbrand in the King's Tower to recount the tales of today. Now I turn to you to find out the order of operations of which you want to set about the remainder of your day, keeping in mind that it's only maybe an hour and a half until 7th bell when you're supposed to meet Gorn at the Leaping Eel Tavern.
Nah, that's an optional side quest.
True. Could always choose to
Okay,
skip.
so this guy's insisting that we send him out of town because he can't walk himself. Then we need to get you over to the leader to talk to about the story about what's going on in the underground and get to Herc's dad's dinner in the next hour and a half, 2 hours.
Well, technically Velen already left because I think Jack had refused passage to Westgate, which he was asking.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, because the guy's perfectly capable of walking by himself.
Yeah, he after he was just like, hey, you know what, you can get yourself there, like, all we guaranteed you was your freedom. He walked
All right. Well,
on
we got
and
plenty of
insulted.
time to get this guy over to the.
Yeah, I say let's mosey over there and get this wrapped up for the day.
I
Okay,
agree. We don't have to take long.
making your way over to the King's. Go ahead.
Is it close to sunset then? 7th bell? Or would sunset already have happened, or?
No, it's still in the middle of summer. The sunset wouldn't happen for another couple hours after you plan to meet with your father. But like, it's not like it's not high noon anymore. Like, you can definitely tell that the sun is starting to set. There are some oranges in the sky, but still a lot of daylight left. Why?
Man, I miss
Well,
summer.
Herc is out on the edge of the pier, still with the rescued men, and I guess. And that, friends, I'll call you friends, even though we've just met, is how Slam Stonefist and I went from enemies to rivals to friends. And I want you to look to the man to your left and look to the man to your right. You've all been through something today, and you're all connected. And from what it sounds like, you're all lucky to have gotten out of there alive. Don't throw it away. I don't know if you all got along in there, but maybe you too can find a Slam Stonefist. A brother. Now, a metaphorical brother, symbolic brother. We didn't have the same mother. But there's a bond there.
One of them speaks up.
It's like,
We didn't ever really get to talk to each other. Kind of kept to ourselves mostly. If they heard us talking to each other, they whipped us.
ouch. Well, now you can talk. And it sounds like you might have some things in common with each other. Don't have to force it. It's just, it sounds like you got picked off one by one. There's strength if some of you keep in touch. Figure out what the next step is together.
Give me a persuasion.
Better than the 3 I rolled earlier.
Rin would like to give him a bardic on that. My friend really knows what he's talking about.
Okay. Bardic inspiration.
A D8?
Yeah.
Yeah,
D6? D8?
D8 now.
Okay. 14.
Wait. Can I flash of genius this?
Jesus.
Make him like the
We're
ultimate
friends,
motivational
supporting
speaker.
friends. If I can help him, I would
Yeah.
too, but I can't.
Riker's just in the back, like, yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
Okay. So what you see unfolding is,
The power of friendship.
if you've ever been
Imagining,
if you ever
the
been
middle
forced
school,
to a work event where you didn't really like the people, but it was mandatory for you to show up, and you were forced to do like a team building exercise, and you're like, oh fuck. And so you're being pep talked into wanting to do these things together because you have so much in common, when in reality you just work together. And they're looking at each other with like, get a load of this guy, with that 9. And you all, seeing your friend not doing so hot with his convincing, come to aid with Rin with the Bardic and Sammy with the Flash of Genius. And
Not Sammy.
or not Sammy, Riker. Sorry, Riker with a Flash of Genius. Yes, because Sammy wants it to crash and burn.
What does that mean?
Just burn. Just burn. That's all.
Flash of Genius is +5.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it adds my intelligence modifier to the roll.
So it's a 19 total. And after hearing the others chime in, one of them pipes up. Hold on. Let me double check a name of a place. Hey, do you guys want to go to the Drowning Flagon? Maybe drink off the, I don't know, the events that just happened? Party for our freedom? And a couple other people chime in agreeance, and after all, we did just get 2 gold, so might as well spend it on booze.
One to enjoy and one to save.
Oh, and don't forget to hydrate.
A 19 was high, but it wasn't high enough to make them save that last gold.
Aww.
And they each give you a pat on the shoulder, Herc, as they get up from the dock, some of them wiping the chili and cheese off of their shirts as they pat you and thank you for the food and the generosity of coin, and wander off east towards the Drowning Flagon. And some of them you can even hear making idle banter as they strut off into the distance.
Well, I've done all I can.
You know, Herc, I mean, you really did channel in on that. Good job. Good job on that. I mean, I probably would have gone a different way, but good on you.
Oh, you
you-
try.
Well, Eric, you really did well in bringing them together. I think that was good for them.
Yeah. Hey, so what happened to that sneaky fella?
Are you
Mr.
referring to Velen?
Jack Dawes
Mr.
get the
Herc?
works on him?
Oh,
the
we got the
bard.
information.
We got what we needed.
A fresh
Oh, he's talking
scowl
about the
comes
bar.
across Sammy's face.
And this guy, what was your name again?
Tobin, I'm gonna accompany you to the King's Tower to discuss the events that unfolded.
All right. The King's Tower. Off we go. Everyone ready?
And as you make your way west towards the to the King's Tower, you eventually arrive to a relatively quiet courtyard. The Purple Dragon Knights garrison that is on that area has a few guards that are outside, kind of sparring, training, and you are able to walk freely into the main office and up to where Lord Marin Halbrand goes, with just a few nods and mentioning of what your intentions are. The guards don't give you any trouble. Eventually knocking on his door, and he gives you a polite, "Come in, please. My door is always open." Sammy, are you talking? I see your mouth moving. Oh, I think he's on the phone.
He's
Oh,
on the phone.
I didn't see it. No, you're good.
You have enough room in your office for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people?
Ardu and I can wait outside. We're not that good at explaining.
And a horse?
The horse peeks his head in from the stairwell into the door. No, I'm just kidding.
In Draconic, he says, "I'm not a horse."
The horse can understand the conversation. It's kind of imperative.
Oh my god, is that horse talking?
No, it's just peanut butter in his gums. Okay. As you look inside, there's not enough chairs for you all to sit, but there is enough room for you to stand. This circular tower has enough space in front of his desk. There's kind of a green and yellow rug laid out in front of his desk, and a couple chairs off to the left and right for people to sit in, but probably only about 4 of them. Well, I didn't expect to see you all back so soon. Any word on what we had discussed earlier? Speaking to Jackdaws.
Yeah, we found where all of the rice was taken.
You did? That is wonderful news.
It would be if we recovered the grain itself. Unfortunately, we didn't. But we freed everyone that was down there, and we have a witness in this man Tobin here, along with this, and I will hand him the book that I found, the journal with all the numbers and all everything. Because that was, we're planning on just handing that over, right? That was the above table. That was the plan, right? Yeah, okay.
We make a copy to keep for ourselves, just in case this man can't be trusted. No, we didn't have time to do that, so it's just...
No, we didn't. Yeah, no, it's fine. Here.
Would have been cool, though.
But long story short, it was basically, they took everything to sell it on the black market for a much higher price. Zentarum was in on it, but other than that, the initials and acronyms on this, we weren't sure about most of it.
Tobin steps forward.
Bloody Zentarum.
Sorry, go ahead.
I hear they're run by a beholder.
I'm not sure that that's entirely true. It's possible. I know of the Zentarum, but not to that level of detail, so I'll take your word for it. Tobin steps forward, kind of wringing his hands. Everything that they said is true. Was captured off the streets, and goes through his whole tale, taking up several moments, and Lord Marin looks back, resting back in his chair. Well, damn. So you're saying no no goods to be had, no reprieve from the lack of grain. What else did they
There
have
might
down
be
there?
more in some other location, but what we saw burnt up.
There's been reported shortages of all manner of things. Herbs and medicines, rare gems that have magical properties. Something is afoot.
Jack, isn't that what you were investigating
That was
in Arabelle?
exactly what I was investigating when I came across you guys.
And he's looking through the book that you handed him. I'll have to hand this off to someone more street smart than I. I'm not able to make heads or tails of this. It just looks like a bunch of jargon to me. So, but I do appreciate you gathering what evidence. Where exactly was this located so we can send someone over there to investigate further?
Of
Does he
course,
have a map on the wall or anything like that?
indicate on a map, yeah.
Or yeah.
Just kind of vaguely describe. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, we also
this-
did find a map in addition to the book.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, ours has that secret tunnels map.
as he, you guys are, 40-some, 50-some feet in the air, and he goes over and he opens up one of the windows, pointing eastward, and you can see through the window the black smoke rolling into the air. Is that what?
That would be the burn, yeah.
Thought it was just another stove fire gone wrong. Business burnt down over there a few years ago. Similar location. I doubt they have any correlation, but
I don't know. That sounds like fate. The same spot?
Fate's not the word I'd use.
Same island, but not the same spot exactly. Potentially, I'm not sure. I'd have to go look at it, but
Well, you'll find more than grain, unfortunately. We weren't able to save everyone.
Did you get any? Oh, you're saying they've were
been
casualties? Were they
We got as many as we could
Zentarim
out.
or Marsembers?
Whoever they were. They've been picking up ne'er-do-wells from bars on the street. Desperate folk.
They
Maybe those-
lit their hideout on fire before we could get to everyone.
Dastardly tactic.
I would agree. Seems.
What were the names of the secret people, the agents? Kestrel.
Yeah.
And Brugo?
And he's jotting these names down, and you see he reaches under his desk, and you can hear this faint ringing, almost like a tinnitus type deal that you feel for a moment, just enough uncomfortableness to make you kind of want to like check your ear, see if there was something clogged in it, and then all of a sudden a guard comes rushing up. Yes, Lord Halbrin. And he's like, take these names, get wanted posters out for them immediately. Make sure every guard is keeping an eye out for these individuals and arrest them. And keep them alive. We need to know more about this black network that is stealing all of our goods. He nods in acknowledgement and takes the paper and runs back downstairs to accomplish the task. Thank you all for being so diligent. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to offer you right now, as the city is in relatively rough shape, but should...
We didn't do it for no prize money.
Oh,
We just wanted to help.
well, That's mighty generous of you. That's kind of rare, actually. Most people do things for some sort of reward. Even though you
Well,
didn't do
we're-
it, if I find something, I'll have a gift basket delivered to your home.
We're now residents of the community, so we're kind of looking out for ourselves as well. In a way.
I wish more people would have that outlook. But in this day and age, it's a dog-eat-dog world, and a lot of people choose to look out for themselves first and foremost, and everybody else a very distant second.
Well, I don't know if you looked at us, but we really don't look like everybody else.
Well, I don't know. Marsember is a very diverse community. We've got dragonborns and elves, and we've even got a few goblins that have taken up residence here, which is relatively rare in civilized communities. I would say that you look like everyone else as much as you could. I think you act differently than most others, which is probably more important than the way you look. I don't know why I keep talking.
Have there ever been any vampires that you know of?
Rumors, yes, but nothing confirmed. It's one of those... You wouldn't want to get a vampire infestation. Once they take root, they're impossible to weed out.
Yes. One of the two ways they're like ticks.
And he gets immediately what you're throwing down, and exactly. And I quite like my life and my neck, so we prefer to keep it that way.
I just had a bet with somebody ages ago when I grew up here about if there were vampires or not, so I wanted to know if you probably have access to all that sort of information. Rumors is all we all ever heard, so...
Well, I'm sure there are vampires, but unless they are extremely powerful, they tend to not make themselves known. So even if there were, they likely wouldn't announce themselves. So I'm sure you could win...
No big shot vampires.
No, definitely not. This isn't Barovia.
I heard about that place. It really sucks.
Now that sounds like a shithole.
That sounded like a joke, Arsis. It sucks like a tick? Because it sucks blood? Like a tick?
Yes, I believe that
usually
joke
when you-
was made already by Jack. Yeah.
It's
Usually when you explain the joke, it gets less funny, and then
The
you
place
keep
is
explaining
totally
it. It gets
is
more
obviously
funny.
not real. It's not even on a map.
My husband used to call dissecting it the frog.
Dissecting it?
Dissecting the frog. Called it dissecting the frog.
Called
You
the
take a
vampire?
joke and then you dissect it, and
And it becomes funny again.
well, this becomes kind of gross.
Vampires, well, I guess they're a little goofy in the plays, but I doubt they're like that in real life.
I think this poor
Mark-
man may want to get back to work.
Isn't your father waiting for us?
We got here with plenty of time to spare. I guess we can start getting ready.
Yeah, we
It's
could
not
go
like
back to the
leaving
house.
is a-
I
Well,
know
what
that you love
Lauren-
to take a good bath, Herc.
Am I
Well,
dressed
sir,
appropriately?
seems we bid you good day. We have dinner plans we must get to. Good luck with your legalities and so forth and so on.
I'm sure we'll be in touch at the feast tomorrow. I can give you any news that I might have. I'll be there.
Oh, you're going to it?
Obviously, I wouldn't miss a feast, a royal one. Those are quite the to-dos. All-day events. I heard they're going to have almost like a fair for the citizens, games and free food and stalls and all manner of different things. The parade, and then there's going to be the revealing ceremony, and it's anybody who's anybody's going to be there.
Well, do you think with folks mostly in Suzale that our friend Tobin could get some extra protection? He was a witness to this, and since he spoke to the authorities, he could be a target, so...
He turns to Tobin. Where do you live, Tobin? And he responds, I'm kinda in between places at the moment. I tell you what, we have a few extra bunks here in the barracks. You can stay with us and dine at the fest hall inside, and come and go as you please. And he writes down, you have 1 week. I'm sure that will allow you plenty of time to get back on your feet. If not, we can make arrangements. But we would hate to see anything come of you that gave so much information so willingly. I'm sorry this happened to you under our watch. I will make sure that the Blue Dragon Knights are thoroughly reprimanded for this ineffective behavior. Tobin takes the writ graciously and bows his head and looks to you all and gives thanks. Is there anything else that I can help with before you're off to your dinner? Do you all need an escort? Do you feel safe and comfortable?
I think we'll be fine.
We can take care of ourselves.
Fair enough. Well, there is a lot to do left in this long
look
day.
at us. We're like, we just came from a fight. Like, we look terrible. Especially Sammy and Riker. Both
Fine.
got really bloodied in that
I'm
fight.
fine. I didn't get hit the whole time.
No,
Me
Herc's
either.
fine, yeah.
But must be nice.
Jack was the other one who almost went down.
Okay. Making your way out of Lord Marin Halbrand's chambers. Tobin, who is a little bit further down the stairs than you, turns around. Yes.
Hey, be careful. If you're not comfortable here, I guess we don't really have a butler yet. Just come. Well, we won't be around.
Herc, we got people staying in the house that are a little bit
That's right.
vulnerable.
Just be
We really
careful,
can't.
right? Does anybody have like a dagger? Do you have a dagger? Do you still, you dropped your dagger. Does anybody have like a... They might not like him having weapons. I don't necessarily trust everybody under here.
I do have an extra short sword I can give him.
And he reaches down into his boot. They gave us daggers to use against you guys, and I still was, even though you told us all to drop them, I picked mine back up before we got in the boat.
So you
Just
don't
smart
want the
man.
short sword?
It's easier to conceal a dagger than a short sword.
Yeah. Just be careful. I don't... There might be some crooked people in here. You know?
I've never been one to trust the law much.
Alright. Good on you then.
But I won't turn down free food and a place to stay for at least a week. And
Just be cagey about what you tell people, I guess, if they're inquiring.
If I must, I'll return to my parents outside the city. I don't want to do that, but if I have to, I will. Thank you all for saving me. I'm sure my life would have been forfeit had I stayed there much longer.
Thank you for helping us and helping the city. You did something very good today.
Still doesn't feel like it, but take your word for it. He turns and walks down the stairs and into the muster. And the rest of you are able to get cleaned up in order to make it to the Leaping Eel Tavern by the 7th bell.
Enough for a short rest, perhaps?
No, he said an hour and a half. We've been walking. There's no way.
You can get by with walking during a short rest, right? Like it's just exerted activity, exertion.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I think
it's very DM dependent. It doesn't. I don't think it explicitly says, but
DM saying so I say yeah.
yeah, I'll say.
it's like I personally would love one, honestly.
Period of downtime, at least an hour long. Nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to.
walking is just like
A light
Everybody
walk.
does that.
Well, if it's like a half-hour walk back to our house, and then we can like shower and chill for an hour, and then we go to the Leaping
Yeah,
Eel.
you guys are. I mean,
That feels.
yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you can have a short rest. That's fine.
Late.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus Christ, Arsis.
Whoa!
Oh. Alrighty.
Ah, darn it. Wait, okay, how do you do it all at once again?
Make a Constitution check.
As you click the boxes for your hit dice, there should be a button that pops up not below it, but to the right of it that says,
Sometimes it's below it, but yeah.
Oh, is it the roll hit die button?
yeah, whatever
It
the
is.
one is, like the
Oh,
deep
neat.
red button instead of the white with the border below it.
Ren,
Yeah.
can you look at your Mantle of Inspiration's ability with the temporary hit points and let me know if it says that it goes away on a short or a
That's
long
only
rest or
doing
just
one.
a long rest?
Oh yeah, fair.
Yeah, I do have the 8 temp still.
See, I don't get the
It doesn't
that button
specify
that you
in
guys
here.
are talking about.
Then it's a long rest.
The smell
Cool.
of sewage
You know,
and
I'll do it the old-fashioned
sea
way.
spray wafts through the air.
So when it doesn't specify, it's a long rest.
Neat.
Which
All
is
right.
fine.
So you guys still. Ren's still in hot mode. She's still chilling.
Okay. Orpeg rolled some short rest die.
Let's go, Orpig.
Yeah,
Okay.
go.
Um,
Yeah, no,
making your way back to the house, the one notable thing is it is now cleaned, as the cleaners had come and went, and your mother, Sammy, is at the 12-person dining table with the kids, and they seem to have found some dice at a nearby shop and are now playing games together at the table as a
Wait,
family.
Sorry,
Yes.
just one more thing really quick.
Yeah.
Ren, do we get your Song of Rest?
Oh, I always forget about that.
I also forget about that.
Yeah, we can say you can get my Song of Rest. I'll Rin will be tootling on her lute as they
Just
walk
strumming
and then
along.
hang out at the house, just like boop 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 boop. She'll
And
she'll
what does that
pat
do?
her little drum.
It's
One extra hit dice HP you can roll.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, say that again.
One
The
extra
D6 you
hit
can add.
dice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonk.
Well. It's all good. One is better than nothing.
Good catch on that. I always forget that that's a feature I have.
I forget bards have that until Charlie brought it up in my campaign. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right. Bards have that.
Nice.
Because I said the exact same thing, which was, oh, I forgot I have this thing.
What a treat! Take a couple extra points, baby boys.
The other thing is the
Exactly.
anti-charm ability that you have as a bard that is absolute trash.
Oh, I remember I have it. I just remember it's ass. So-
It would be cool if we ever got
It was a
charmed.
reaction. No, if it was because it's a whole action. It's not good.
I guess that's fair.
If it was a reaction, it would make sense. But you have to like put it on before.
Didn't they change
you
it
get
in
charms.
2024, but we're on 2014 and it's ass.
Yeah, it's absolute ass.
Yeah, that is a bad one. Oh well.
Sorry, I just had to bring that up, John.
No, you're okay.
You can go back.
No, yeah, I mean, you definitely need your hit dice. Gotta get rested up before you go to the tavern. I do think D&D Beyond is shitting out. So don't refresh your page or anything. Just leave it. Anyways, is there anything special that you do to get ready to go outside of just washing up? Is there anything that you get?
I will let Rin make me less muddy.
Yes, Rin will make you less muddy. She'll prestidigitate. She'll ask if you want anything fun with your hair.
Nope.
She'll do
Probably.
a quick mending on your clothes for any holes.
Holes.
Yeah, I'll probably try to get as much of the blood splotches out of my clothes as I possibly can, and I'll watch the dice game that my siblings are playing.
It's just
The
a
gambling addiction is starting young.
it's just a simple game, keeping ones and fives and three of a kinds, and you can see your
Best game, you mean?
yeah.
Oh my god, no
Yahtzee?
way.
Or
That's like-
Boggle.
Farkle, baby.
Boggle.
Anyways, yeah, so they're having a good time, and it's nice to see them outside of trouble and enjoying themselves, feeling safe in a home that's taken care of. But you all are able to get around and make your way back onto the opposite side of the city. You can just hear the 7th bell going off in the distance as the sun is getting closer and closer to setting, the sky illuminating with oranges and in pinks as it's getting closer to that horizon.
Ardu behind.
In the stables or in the house?
No, in the backyard. He just
In the backyard.
But he goes to, yeah. He
Gonna have to get a dragon door, something that he can come in and out as he pleases.
Just fly up through a window.
I just imagine we're like
But-
walking through the city and we just hear, oh my god, is that a gator?
We got to make a
Yeah,
note.
so I'm gonna leave him behind and keep the kids company, but he'll also be in his dragon form. So
Okay. Making your way over there, walking down, we'll just say, I'll move you guys to,
Ooh. Oh, we got a map. We got a map.
We got a map.
What?
You know what that
What?
means.
that means spell effects.
We better ally with this gnome here because this vampire down here is going to attack us.
Good point.
Oh,
Good
no,
point.
That's Gorn.
Hurt. How do you know he's a vampire?
He said
Have you
that
met him
there
before?
probably were vampires, but they just hadn't caught them yet. There probably were. There've been plenty of
Does
rumors.
that mean that everybody that you look at is a vampire?
No, but they could be, right?
So,
I mean,
do you
am I a
win the bet if
vampire?
there are vampires? Which side of the bet were you on?
And who was the bet with?
And how much was it for?
Why are we having this bet?
Oh, you're dredging up ancient history, you guys. Let me remember. Vampires.
I mean, to be fair, Herc, you brought it up.
Well, to be perfectly honest and clever, I said that there were no vampires. Because if I lost the bet and there were vampires, in a way I'd still win. And therefore I had created a win-win situation for myself with Benjamin, my boon companion at the time.
Okay, Jack, in your head, you just hear a yes. If you're asking, this is normal.
So, I'm still keen on there being vampires, even if it means I lose the bet. But that was ages ago.
Do you know if Benjamin is still in town? When was the last time you talked to Benjamin?
What, Benjamin with a B?
W.
BW. Bwen.
When?
Would have been before
Dude, tell
I
me your parents hate you without telling me your parents hate
went
you.
to Suzeo. Benjamin. Gods, I think I'm gonna be sick. Benjamin's the type that probably would have ended up at a place like.
Oh, I have the scrying orb, Mr. Herc. Maybe you can check up on him.
Not before dinner, thank you, Riker. Maybe. He was the type of, nonsense lad you'd... At night we'd, throw fruit up in the air and see if it would land on our heads or something. We'd just get up to all sorts of nonsense.
Why were you
Sounds
wasting
like you were
perfectly
quite
good
close.
food?
Well, it wasn't just him, but... Benjamin, there was Tyson, there was... Loretta. That was a different time. Different life.
Yeah, this was in Marsember before when you thought it was a shithole.
Before. Always has been, always will be.
As
There's good
you're
parts.
walking
There's good
down
parts.
towards Herc's father, you can see over a rickety fence, you can see all manner of crates and boxes crushed up with trash just littered in the back of this storage yard that Herc's father works at, kind of proving the shithole aspect of Herc's memory. But you
Every
can
city
see
has its trash.
for sure. But you can see Gorn kind of leaning up against his house, one leg on the side of the building, just kind of looking up at the sky, waiting. He's still
Look at him,
he's still in his dockhand clothes.
He's got such an aura, though.
Yes, for sure. You can see the glint of the ring that he has on his one remaining tusk. But eventually, you all meet up with him, and I didn't have... Wait, hold on. Got to get in the Herkstad voice. Well, I'm glad you all could make it. I didn't have time to really clean myself after, but I did wash my hair in the sea really quickly, and you can see that it's still wet and tied back into a ponytail. But I am glad that you all made it, Herc, my boy. Looking sharp as ever. Shall
My
we?
boon companions.
Ah, that's right. I don't think that I've met them yet. Please tell me everything. Actually, hold that thought. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. I think better with a drink in my belly. And he walks over and gives a greeting to the guard watching the door, and steps into the tavern and makes his way to a table. You all will notice this map is a little bit different. It uses a foreground layer, so as you drag your token underneath of the roof will disappear. If it does not, please let me know.
That's sick. It does. That's really cool.
Nice. Hold on, wait.
Dude, I love it.
Oh, wait,
That's
we weren't
awesome.
over
All right,
there.
Samer's gonna start breaking and entering.
If you
into
close
every
the
house.
door,
I'm
you
kidding.
get stuck. By the way.
Yep. The DM can literally lock your tokens in places.
Well, I'll just create another one. There you go.
There's a back door. Run up
I
the
can
back
see the
door.
Is
window.
Herc going through the window?
You can't open the
Herc
window.
likes to make an
guys.
entrance.
John, you can't give us this much power over your maps, I'm telling you.
I know. Well, I mean, not spoilers. I spent a really long time on this map because there are going to be a lot of things happening here, and there may be some future late night shenanigans that you guys have full access to the entirety of the map. So a lot of detail was put into it. Plus, the new feature came out of the foreground layer that I wanted to mess around with, so I took the extra time to tinker around with it and learn the new things.
Awesome.
It doesn't have it, but there are chairs at other tables that Herc's father grabs and pulls over to sit next to him. It's going to be a tight squeeze for all of you around the table, but he yells up to the bartender and just does one of these, and the man behind the bar, kind of a stringy hair, balding fellow, like really curly, wispy hair. You can definitely see the majority of his scalp through it. Lots of grays, but they also look greasy. And he comes over and, Gorn, it's a pleasure to see you again. Here's your usual, and he brings over a bunch of mugs. Who are your friends? I haven't seen anybody around here in a while. And he chimes up, this is my boy. You remember Herc? He probably doesn't remember you. It was one of those admiring from afar type of deals, but this is my son Herc, all grown up. Boy, would you just look at you. You're all grown up. Big and tall and strong too. This round's on the house for Gorn and his companions, and the rest of you. Well, Herc was just getting ready to introduce everybody, so I'll leave him to it. Herc?
Yes, these are my boon companions, the ever-charming, delightful Rin Stone, Bard, Esquire, and we have the daughter of Ray Karana and Austin Brightwind, heroes from Suzail, you might have heard of them. Ranger from Monroe, Arsus Brightwind. And then we have the mysterious Riker behind the mask. That's
Are
just
you
a
wearing your
pseudonym.
mask right now?
By default, he does, so sure.
This is like the
What?
autistic child with the headphones on at the table when you're out at dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
What sort of secrets is he decoding inside his laboratoire? Well, I've yet to find out. And then we have the rogue in the turtleneck, the ever-fashionable Sammy Leitner, and the promising, the proud, the robust Sir Jack Dawes.
And Gorn looks to you all. Well, there you have it. The people who got rid of the fungal thing. Can you believe that? My boy and his friends took down whatever evil it was out there. It's quite a feat, don't you think?
We had some help from the war wizards, but that's the long and short of it.
What was it like? Tell me everything. I remember when I was young and adventuring, and the threat of danger, and never knowing when I was going to be ambushed by a mountain lion or a biting goat or something.
Try a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
You've
World
got
War
to
Dragon.
be kidding me.
It's true.
It came after us because the dragon we had just slain. I just go off into that story about the storm dragon and
I'll
Rin
put the
using-
dagger down on the table as proof.
Yeah, the
You can
Dragon
see
Tooth dagger. We can pass that.
you can see the dragon tooth dagger with the creases in the tooth, the striations, kind of glinting with a light blue energy as the point comes into contact with the table, as if being primed, ready to loose the energy that it has stored natively in the tooth. And he is just in awe, and he takes a big old swig of his beer and looks around. Quite accomplished adventurers. And he nudges Herc and kind of leans in and whispers, what about this red-haired one, You,
Like Suni herself, right?
yeah, if I was younger.
I'm
And
scoot away from the old man.
he's not that old. He's in his he's in his early 40s. But
I'm 19 years old.
well,
Old enough to be your dad. That's old.
you know, well, I won't say what they say. I'll keep that one. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, don't say it for sure.
A 20-year-old young woman. That's icky.
Anyways, and he, well, after all that threat of danger, what are you gonna do with yourself now? Free to do as you please. Rest, relax. I'm sure you have a hoard of wealth from all your adventuring.
We've been going
Oh, we got
pretty
that.
quick, but
Well, the duty calls for it at times. We had to get some. These boots. I can jump real high with these boots. I could do a demonstration, but I wouldn't want to break the roof here. This belt is a belt of the dwarves, and I feel a little dwarfish for wearing it.
You know what we never did?
what?
We never rolled for beard.
Oh yeah, there was ice.
Yeah.
Rolled for beard?
Yeah,
Yeah,
belt
for
of
the-
dwarven
that
kind.
belt of
Every
dwarven
day that
kind.
you wake up,
Oh,
there's a
that's
chance
right.
that you magically poof
Grow
a
beard.
full dwarven beard.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh
completely
yeah,
forgot.
it's a thing.
Magic.
The only
Oh, time to roll now, buddy.
it only doesn't affect dwarves because they.
Okay, I got a beard. How many days is it's been a few days though, so I have to roll tails like once out of like 5 times. So how hard could it be?
All right, let's.
Nah, you're good.
I'm glad we're making up for lost time right now.
2.
As if like on command, picking up the like showing the belt, and all of a sudden, all of you just see the beard just growing, and now it is a full bushy thing.
Oh, Herc. What's going on there?
Yes, there seems to be some kind of side effect with that I assume comes from the belt. Because this beard is a very dwarven beard and it requires a specific kind of wax that I still need to pick up to really make the most out of it.
I can take you beard wax shopping.
You know, I thought I'd missed the jawline, but the beard works for you too.
Thank you.
I always wish I could grow a beard. Working on the docks, you see a lot of outlandish ones, freakishly long ones down to their belt. A lot of them are wispy. I wish mine was full like that. And he kind of pats. It's just a little chin strap looking thing, and even then, it's I don't want to say it's patchy, but it's definitely not full.
Orcs are not natural beard growers.
No.
There was
No.
a smith I wrestled in Monroe. for the whole town, and I hope he made it out all right. It's a bit doubtful since that's where it all started, but yeah, I felt a real kinship with him.
Show him the axe that you got from that fight. I guess it wasn't from the fight, but you got it
yes.
from him.
And
This
looks like
it's
an
tool
axe.
made. It's good against wood, things of that nature. It seems.
As most axes are.
I mean, especially good.
Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. This feels a little weirder than it should. And I know why. One moment.
Joseph, I think on that axe, we still have that
That one enchantment I always forget to use, the divine.
yeah,
one.
the enchantment. So it has like a faint like white glow to it as well.
That I think I maybe used once the whole time that I had it, unfortunately.
Oh, where did everybody go?
They wanted to leave you.
I'm gonna go look for them because I need to pee as well.
Okay, we'll take a quick
Early
pop.
five, then,
Yeah,
I
an
guess,
early
yeah.
fiver.
Early five. First five.
Let me go find.
Bird.
It's pee break time.
Pee break. Since everybody else took off.
Thanks for letting me know. Sorry, I just really had to go.
That's fine.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm cold and starting to fire in my house, so. But I was still listening.
For you, Sarah, and anyone else who's still listening, I've decided to add to the lore of John's world and say that the brand of beard oil Jackdaws uses, it's called oil of suppleness.
The slipperiness.
Yeah.
It is actually just
And that
a bottle
never
of oil of
happens.
What?
a bottle of oil slipperiness that you just called slipperiness.
No, it's the brand of beard oil. It's called oil of suppleness.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, John missed it. I'm adding to the lore of your world and deciding the brand of beard oil Jackdaws uses. It's called oil of suppleness.
Love
Supplery.
it.
Suppleness.
Supplery.
Instead of slipperiness.
Oh, yes. Very good. Very nice. Oil. Supple.
Suppleness.
Suppleness.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as you said we have to roll for beard, I knew immediately, like, oh, it's that belt.
That belt.
That one.
Speaking of magic items, I allowed you to pick up magic items, right, Jack? When you made
yeah.
your okay, I couldn't remember.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah. You're good. You're
Okay.
good. You gave me good ones, so I'm good.
Okie dokie.
I imagine that both Riker and Iris are sitting there very awkwardly with drinks in their hands, just staring at everybody.
Just Riker's like just fiddling with stuff, doesn't really know how to react or respond.
Now I'm extra uncomfortable because Rourke's dad hit on me, and I was like,
Well, I didn't hit on you. He just told his son that he wanted to hit on you.
True.
And that's better. That's better.
A little bit.
I'd say much better.
I've discovered an interesting issue.
Uh-oh.
Like, how big of an issue?
Size 7, size 9.
No, not shoe. Gosh.
Your joke.
John, Alt F4.
Control L.
No, on the off chance you actually listen to him, don't.
No, I don't. I'm not that silly.
Okay.
Good, you should never listen to me.
That's so weird. I pulled a token out onto the map. Just for none of your concern. And when I went to like go back under the roof, it's no longer allowing me to.
Are you trying to do it through an open door? Or is the door closed?
No, I just still see the roof on top. I'm not gonna here. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give one of these tokens DM cribs. Sorry. Can be controlled by DM. Has vision. Nice. Save changes. Cool. Let's take her out. Put this back. Oh. Okay. I don't know why that did that. Okay.
Now the roof's over me and I can't.
Yeah, I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see either.
All right. You know what we're gonna do? Here's how we're gonna do it. Nobody cares about the roof. I'm just gonna.
Now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drag it off to the side of the map, and there, we're good.
Dude, who needs a roof anyway? I've never used one.
Oh fuck. DJ's not saying
Yeah,
anything anyways. 6-player RP. Got it. Okay. We are
He's gonna quit his new job because it interferes with D&D.
True.
maybe. We kind of you started to answer, and then I think we got sidetracked. But he looks around. You got a mention from the Queen, I think you said. But what are you gonna do now? Are you retired adventurers now, or?
Only been a couple of weeks.
Only been a couple days.
It's only been a couple days since that, and we've got the feast tomorrow.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't have any
I don't know,
plans on
Paul.
stopping. I feel like this whole thing woke something up in me. I mean, wasn't it? I know, Jack, you weren't there, but it was so stressful. But I feel like we saw so many things and learned so many things and have so many stories now that we never would have had before.
Yeah.
As like a close thing to a scientist here, just going out and exploring, it has been rewarding. I've learned a lot.
I always thought it was impossible.
Rin, with your extremely high perception, you notice.
Oops.
We have 3 of us that have really high perception.
Oh, yeah.
But I've got the highest.
Anybody with
Like 1.
anybody with above a 15 actually would see anybody with above a 15 would see short standing between Rin and Arsis, a cigarette that she takes a deep drag, a short halfling with silver hair tied back with a headband. Adventurers, huh? And you could tell that she has like a deep, raspy voice from years of smoking. I'm always looking to sing some new tales of adventure. You have any stories that you want to share? And she strums her lute rather out of tune.
Do you one better? Miss Ren's a singer herself. She could sing it too.
Yeah,
maybe
I actually.
she could sing it, and then you could do your own version. I don't know how that works. Is
There's
that awkward?
something I've been working on actually. If you all want to hear it.
Yes, Miss Ren.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty, give me a second.
All right.
Probably you're in for a treat.
Does the halfling get to back you up with it?
Yeah.
Actually, she could play the drum on this one. It's really simple. It's just sounds kind of like a heartbeat. I can cue you in.
Never really played a drum before. I'm more of a lute person myself, but I'll figure it out. I've got rhythm. And she shakes her hips. Loop. Off. Okay, before I switch to the next song, what I would like you to do is turn your... well, actually, don't do it quite yet. But as soon as you stop hearing this music, turn your the volume for this up, because it's possible that it's quieter than the rest. Also, there's
Hey, nice.
that.
Oh, hey.
Skip.
Shit.
Okay.
And Rin's gonna say before she starts, this is a song for my friend Sammy.
Hey, that's you.
Who are you when you have nothing? Who do you become when you have less? When your reflection in the shop window, the desperation of a hungry man, day by day face more resentful, a gnarling, snarling, twisting heart, la 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 la. Evening stars, tales for known bees, amalgamations in haunted halls, howling wolves up in the hills, Lucifly and the like. Just stories to scare children at night. But for the Lightner children, what could be worse than the monster in their home? Man who wed a pious girl, who bred to feel like somebody, built a reliant family, just destroy it simultaneously. No sharp teeth nor great claws, a gnarled, snarled, twisted heart. Lie. The mother praying to her gods, the children hid beneath their beds, vigilant to creaking wood, could blacken eyes and break their bones, slurred voice raised. Then one left. South he goes to steal a little comfort. Sammy the pickpocket, the suborner, who asks you to look the other way. He hides in the shadows another day, debonair with the wings. reckless streak. Hardened, breaking, bleeding heart. La 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 la. Thief returns to the north, as required by the crown. Caught up in saving his little brother from his father's arid ways. The monster of evening star and 350 lions of debt. Unable to repay, unaware of the danger, unwilling to look in the mirror, falls to the bottle and breaking plates. I can make more of them, there's only one of me, he says. Trade Sammy to bandits for a little gold. After every pained hug from his mother, every defeated defense for his brother, every fear locked into the eyes of his sister, twisted, gnarled, snarled heart is cut out by the hardened, broken, bloodied heart. So who do you think is the true monster? And if your answer gave you pause, look to your own glass and consider the shape of your own twisting heart.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thanks, guys.
Very good.
Very good.
That was so good.
That was really good.
That one took a lot of iterations before it got to where it ended up.
I love it. I love it.
Well,
Yeah, I
However-
also love it.
However, Sammy, upon listening to that last part, kind of hangs his head for a second. And he's going to get up and he's going to walk out the front door.
oh,
Rin's gonna set down her loot and, sorry, 1 second, and immediately follow him out.
So I'm sure you've got questions, Jack.
That was like the song.
what was like the song?
The question.
Oh. What did
Is
it
that what you
say?
mean, Narcissus?
Oh, I mean, Jack wasn't here for a lot of the context of that little ditty.
Actually, that gave me a bit more context than I had before.
Yeah, you know what a Luciferiah is?
No, I wasn't looking for specific word context, but and I just look out the door where the two people just ran out. I just kind of, but I have more general context now. It was beautiful.
Well, I hope it helps you, I don't know, understand us more.
Hold on just 1 second. This is we turn the volume back down from 200 because it'll be a
Oh,
lot.
good move.
Ah!
Back to
I'm awake, I
Oh,
swear.
we're good.
back to a crisp 25.
exactly
There we
20% over here. Yeah.
Shit.
Yep, it's perfect.
It went from 85 to like, my ears are bleeding. So, fantastic.
No, I appreciate if you want to try and give me context for you guys, but the only advice I'd give is don't worry about that. You clearly what you guys are heroes to the realm, and that's the most important thing, I think.
Well, I
So
think
has
context will
anybody
come at
mentioned
some
the
point.
party?
To the realm and now the local community. Cheers.
Cheers.
Tomorrow, we've got a big old party. Suzail, you're welcome to come.
And
I
to
guess we all get
tomorrow.
+1 or
Cheers.
something.
I believe Herc invited him
I
as
had
his +1.
already received the invite, but thank you. I was already planning on going. I mean, now that I know it's going to be an all-day festival with games and food, count me in every time.
Who said I can make more of them, referring to what I can only assume is a child?
Yeah, that's
Sammy's dad was not a nice person.
To put it mildly, yes.
And how did you guys run into him? What happened
He
to him?
ambushed us on a cliff face with a bunch of bandits. That's a bit of a story. There was some stabbing, throwing him in the lake, a resurrection, and then he got him with thieves, and then we sent him to the authority. So
That right there. I shouldn't say that. That's kind of. It's a good story in a way.
More of like one that you would hear like a tragedy, one that you could adopt into like a play or
Yes.
a musical
yes.
even.
But
With a little moral
Maybe that's a
twist
little
at the
soon.
end.
well, Sammy's still mad at me for taking the choice out of his hand second time around. But he had doubts.
well, if you made it into a play or something like that, it could use a little editing for sure. Just like most things in life.
I mean, all that blood. Gruesome for some young kids.
You've
I
got to
wouldn't recommend it for young children, no.
think of the
I thought
Luciferia.
The Luciferia, that could be its own thing that
The
children love
Luciferia
getting
comes
scared
earlier
and-
in the story, is really what it comes down to.
Yes,
Plus, I
but
think
the Luciferia could be its own scary thing
Act
that
1.
the children could then tell stories about.
But it's dead, Herc. It's not scary no more.
What even is a Luciferia?
That one is, yes.
I don't know either. I'm waiting for more context.
Now you're waiting for more context.
I didn't want to admit it. I'm trying to look cool in front of my friend's dad.
The Luciferia is a monster that stalks the halls, the dim, dark, spooky halls.
And as
Of
much as I
evening
really want the
ruins of
story
evening
from Herc,
star.
it'd probably better to switch over to Sammy and Ren at this point. While he
Yeah,
tells the story to his dad.
we can do that.
I adore you, Herc, but
The
you
Luciferia
can
is
go on
not
for
even
hours.
Sammy, as you hear the song, what is going through your head as you decide to get up and leave the tavern?
I wonder if Rin, beautifully as the song was put together, the potential image that Sammy could be the monster at the very end there, or what he did to his father and given the chance would do again and again and again to make sure that it wouldn't ever happen again. He begins to wonder, well, what does the rest of the group think? And they may be friends, but secretly, is he just the monster that they tolerate? And as he gets up, almost knocking the chair over, he punches his fists and just like storms out, not punches the door, but it just shoves it open and takes a moment to feel the cooler air and trying to collect himself. and that maybe the youthful thinking, well, if they want to see me as the monster, then I can be the monster. But then the mature side of him that has been through so much, it's like it's not, you're not a monster. You were doing what you needed to do to protect your family, your friends. He was going to set those bandits upon you and your friends, whether you were planning on killing him or not. And seeing him alive again, it's putting down the bad dog. It's bitten once and it'll bite again, and you're not a monster. You're justified in doing what you're doing. You just haven't had that opportunity to experience it. They didn't have that. They didn't stick around with that. They didn't see that. And you were so stupid to leave them. But you came back and you tried correcting it. And all these thoughts are just going through his head as he's got his head up against the side of the building.
The residence right next to the tavern.
Yes.
And as you're kind of standing there, your feet close to the building and your head resting on there, kind of bouncing it back and forth, just kind of beating into your head, your thoughts. Rin, that is what you see when you step out. The bouncer right outside the door, and you can see Sammy as you turn to the left.
And she'll approach, like, slowly and get, like, close, but not too close. It was the ending, wasn't it? Sammy, it's a song about questions. Questions that we should always ask ourselves. And for what it's worth, I don't think that you were the monster. That's why the last line says to look at the twisting glass, the twisting, the thing that was meant to represent your father. I've been stuck on that line for days, and I was always worried that that was not gonna go right.
Sammy, do you say anything in return?
Probably turn around and just slide down the wall of the building, and he'll look up at Rin, and it's not tears, it's not sadness, it's stress, it's confliction, he doesn't know, and he looks up at you and says, people was, what do they think about what I've done, what I could have done, what I should have done?
Rin's gonna kneel in front of Sammy and like give his leg like a soft pat, like, none of us judge you for what you did. We know it had to happen. Sammy, you grew up in a world where all you knew was violence. And I hope that you can see that your future doesn't have to be that way. At least, I
5
wish your
days.
future. Yeah. I wish you got to grow old and learn that there are other choices in this life. That this anger that you feel is so justified and okay, and it will fade and you will be okay. And I'm sorry that you don't get that. That's why I got so mad at you today. We don't have to do that every time. But I know that that is all you know.
Look, it's just trying to make sure that nobody else gets hurt. And we just let him go. We just let him go. He's gonna do it again. And if you guys catch him again, are you gonna let him go again? All those people that he hurt. All those people that suffered.
I can't promise you what decision we'll make in the future. But I can promise you that we'll trust our gut.
Well, if I were given more time, then maybe I could change, but the way I see it, I'm just gonna be me, and maybe I'll I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Just go back in with the others. I'll be in shortly.
Are you sure you don't want me to stay out here? We can just be quiet. I don't mind. And at that point, she'll actually scooch up on the wall next to him and just like take a deep breath and close your eyes.
Diddle-a-doo, back inside.
Okay. For anybody that was paying attention to the map at that point, there was some.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
I did. I was going, is John just playing with
Hi.
his tokens over there?
What's Papa doing?
I wrote something in chat.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
They all look like Rhys Ifans from Game of Thrones.
So, Rin and Sammy, as you're kind of, Rin, as you sit down next to Sammy on the wall, the last thing that you hear before you kind of close your eyes, and as you open them, maybe even to look in the direction of where you heard the noise, you hear, "Hey, thanks for covering me. I had some things to do. I brought a delivery." And he steps in through the door. And as you look up, you can see the bouncer lean in. "I'm free to go then, right?" and you hear shouting from inside. Yeah, you're free to go. And that's what kind of draws the rest of your attention from inside. You see, I suppose, Herc would have potential recognition, as well as Jack, as you were face to face with this individual for a very short period of time. Give me a history check with advantage due to recency. Okay. With an 18, you hear the voice, and as you're potentially taking a sip of your drink and you turn, you see familiar face, not geared in the same way that they were in that dark dungeon, in more commoner's clothes now. But the other thing that clicks in your mind is what he's carrying: a crate full of goods. And you can see that there are oil stains on the bottom of the crate. And he's walking by, and he calls out to the bartender, "Darnick, I'm sorry I'm late. I had some other things to take care of. I got somebody to replace me for a few hours while I was busy, but I brought some goods on the house this time just to make up for it." And Darnick responds, "That's fine. You can just put them in the cellar along with the rest of them." And he opens up a cellar door from behind the bar, and you can just see the Zentarim figure from before slowly descend into the cellar behind the bar. A few moments go by, and the figure comes back out and walks back by your table, and as he's walking this direction, Herky clocks you. Not with his fist, but clocks you with like his
the greeting.
Just walk by.
You.
Yes, he registers. He registers your presence. Even though Marsember is a diverse city, it is relatively uncommon to find half-orcs, and
especially one as well dressed as Herc.
One is regal as Herc, and
But does he really recognize him with that brand new beard?
That's right, I forgot.
It can
He goes-
be Jack.
he goes,
Jack.
That disguise.
If I was racist, I would think that orc with the beard looks just like that orc without a beard I saw earlier.
Hey, sir, my friend and I have a bet. He thinks you're a vampire. I don't believe
I
that there are
don't think
any
this
vampires in
gentleman is a
Marsember.
vampire.
Are you afraid of wood?
Or running water. I heard that they're scared of running water.
And
Why would they be scared of water that runs?
I don't
And
know.
I grab a
just heard
chair
that.
and I slam it across his face.
Wait, hold on,
What?
real?
Wait.
This is the guy that was threw a chain at me earlier, right?
This isn't the guy
Or
that
is
threw a chain. This is the thug. He was just swinging a normal little mace. He's the
He barely got through the door. He didn't
I mean,
really
Herc, by all
anybody
means,
yet.
still hit him with a chair, please.
yeah. He was
please.
the
By all
pleb.
Feel free.
He was the
Let's
pleb
go,
in the
Shawn
dungeon.
Michaels.
Chair, give him the chair.
Earlier today, right? And he had the
Yeah.
chain.
Well, so
Thing?
I'll show you the guy that had the chain. Let me drag him out onto the map.
I thought he looked a lot. Is he the guy I threw the clog at?
Oh.
This is the chain enforcer.
Oh, I never saw that guy in my entire life. I was probably too distracted by his chain.
But
But this is the guy.
this is a different guy. This is just a thug.
The cog at, right? maybe
Potentially, yeah.
That's the chain. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well,
You
still hit him
do
with a chair?
pick up the chair and smack him across the face with it.
yeah.
All right,
Roll for
definitely
attack.
pulling a David Spade and Tommy Boy right now. Just absolutely clock him over the side of the head with. Go ahead and make your what is it? Your
Tavern brawler.
oh,
Strike.
that's
Brawler.
right.
Oh, you're that guy. Okay, you're literally brawling in a tavern.
He's
Let's
all like,
fucking go.
Tell the story, and I'm really into it, and then he just boom.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Awesome.
A 9. Okay.
So we all kind of stand
And
up.
I
"Oh,
will
what you
bonus
doing?"
action grapple this guy.
Okay. Contested athletics.
No, because I just get to do it since I hit him
Oh, real? That's
with the tavern brawler. I think so. Yeah.
just
Okay.
no.
Maybe.
I have to use it to attempt to grapple the target. You're right.
All right. Well,
Okay. Well, he got a 20 on a strength. Whoa!
Get fucked, thug.
He was so confident there, John.
I mean,
I know I was. I felt it. As you swing your chair and you smack him across the side of the head and the shoulder, he reels for a moment, but turns knowing that he's a bouncer. He's ready for things like this, just not necessarily aware that he's going to be the target of something like that. And as he sees you coming for him, he reaches out preemptively to try to ward off your attack, but you overpower him. He was in a more advantageous position to be able to ward it off, but you just grab him and you pull him in, and he feels relatively helpless in the moment.
Kirk, what are you doing?
Oh no, you're not a little vampire. You're a different kind of little bloodsucker that I met earlier today.
What are
A
you
lot of
talking
innocent
about?
men
Let
are
me
dead
go.
because of you.
Wait, is he a tick?
Working for the Zent. He's a sucker, that's what he is.
Did I see him also in that battle? Or I didn't?
I don't think so. I think the only person that you really would have saw would have been the
I was
assassin.
really trained on the assassin.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. As he's trying to headbutt you, you kind of keep your head away from him. Really, like a grapple would normally be physically restraining. You, however, with your 25, are physically just holding his arms out from you, almost like picking him up off of the ground a little bit and just grabbing with your strength. And he is absolutely helpless, denying every word. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go. And he looks over at the bartender and shouts, darn it, do something. Your patrons are unruly. I don't know what you want me to do. That's what I pay you for. Should I deduct this from your wages?
Darn it, I gotta tell you, you're employing one of the Zentarim. This bastard is responsible for at least a dozen deaths earlier today.
Riker will turn to Jack. Hey, can you do that truth-telling spell?
I mean, I could, but casting magic in a public place like this tends to draw more problems.
I mean, but we're kind of. I mean, he's already holding what he accused to be.
Okay.
Where's
kind of
Kestrel and the rest of them?
A couple of the patrons quickly pay their tabs and leave, not wanting to be caught up in this mess. The ones that stayed actively dig into their food even more in sipping and are here for watching.
tonight's
Yes,
entertainment.
They're
Exactly.
me for real.
and
The origins of UFC.
Gorn is sitting there
Michael.
and kind of folds his arm and leans back and looks in awe as he's seeing his son at work, doing good potentially. What were you going to say,
Arthur
Arsis?
stands up and draws her bow and points it at him.
Darnik says,
I don't know why.
"Go ahead."
I don't know what you did to piss off my friend Herc, but you better start talking if he wants you to talk.
This guy was there, Arsis. He was there with Kestrel, and Kestrel's the only one I remember because that was the coolest of the names of the other people.
Darnik from behind the bar shouts up, "If you're going to kill a man, do it outside of my establishment. I don't want to have to fill out the necessary paperwork should the Blue Dragon Knights come round. So
Understand, Donna.
do it out back or something."
If it comes to that, we will leave, but I don't think it has to come to that. Now, do we? What do you think, Herc?
It doesn't have to.
True. Now, I could cast my spell that makes you tell the truth, and then I'll look back at the at Arsis, or you can believe that that arrow will have the same effect.
The little halfling bard next to her dragging on the cigarette. "This is getting good. I'm gonna write a song about this later." And he looks at you and back to Arsis with the bow. "I don't know nothing."
I'm gonna shoot him in the foot.
I will say that go ahead, roll for attack first.
No, well, I'm gonna roll the hit, but it's not gonna do any damage. It's gonna hold him. 18. Hit.
Okay, 18 definitely hits. As you loose the arrow, regardless of whether or not it causes any pain or does any damage, the act of loosing the arrow causes him to let out a yelp in anticipation of being shot. And in that...
So he's gonna make a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Okay, let me roll. He fails.
Yeah. Yeah. So
with-
he's restrained now.
Okay.
On top of whatever Herc's doing. So like he's double
and then
restrained.
what's the is that repeat every 6 seconds or every turn or something like that? He can make another save?
Every 6 seconds.
It says as an action, creature restrained by the arrow can make a DC 20 strength check to break the restraint.
Okay.
That's the back half
I
of
didn't
the
see that she
description
linked it in there. Yeah, perfect. I will say, with that yelp, and seeing half the establishment, a little less than half,
They're already on
leave,
it.
the two of you hear it outside and are able to come back in. Actually, this guy is also gone.
Yeah, as soon as I offer my hand to Rin and lift her up, we hear the yelp, and I look back at Rin. Table this for right now, and then
Sounds good.
inside we go.
Yoink.
And as you go in, you can see both Herc holding this gentleman with outstretched arms, and also an arrow magically pinning him to the ground. Excuse me.
A dagger in hand, just like looking at what's going on.
As you walk in, one of the patrons from the back goes, "It sounds like they got themselves a baddie. Are you here to watch the brawl?"
Oh, we're here to watch the brawl.
Right. And then he hands you a mug of beer, and then picks up another one from the table in sips. The Zentarim Look, just let me go. We don't want to do this in public. You make this messy, it's gonna get a whole lot worse for you in the end.
I have to do my thing again.
Oh God.
All right.
Do we look scared?
Okay. Is there anybody that looks like they're backing the Zentrum fella?
No.
Oh, it's just him.
Yep.
Sammy will probably come up the back way. Maybe not the back way, but alongside him says, "Is it gonna get messy for you or us?"
Red and Sammy, this one was here, where it was at the place earlier.
Listen, you don't know what sort of trouble you...
Thank you for is that we didn't have to buy so many hot dogs, but I would have gladly paid that price.
What are you talking about?
Turk!
Put him in a suplex, Herc? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, from the
Put him in a
back.
suplex.
Okay.
Knowing instincts kick in.
Oh no!
The crowd is calling it out, so I've got to perform and do it.
Oh no! Here we go.
All right. I need you to make an athletics check, but unfortunately, you're not making it against me. You're making it against the arrow that has him stuck into the ground. So you need to beat a 20.
I'm going to use my channel divinity.
Didn't need
You need it, but it's funnier that you did.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I don't normally do like over the top flowery critical successes or critical fails, but I feel like this one warrants it. As you pick this man up from behind and go to toss him over your shoulder, driving him into the ground behind you, his boot ripped off as the arrow sticks it into the ground, and you throw him down hard enough that the wood floor underneath of you cracks, and you now find yourself, along with this other man, the Zentarim, in the cellar. As you slam down with such force, the floor breaks, and you're now in the cellar.
This is Mankind and Undertaker, Hell in a Cell, 97.
The light from the chandelier you now see rocking from the vibration that you caused with your suplex, creating like an eerie shadow in the dark cellar. And go ahead, let me roll.
You had a chance in the line.
Are you okay down there?
I look down the hole and just
as a DM, John planned to use this Zentarum agent to lead us to the cellar. He just didn't think it would literally be the Zentarum agent getting us into the cellar with his body through a floorboard.
battering ram.
God, I love D&D sometimes.
I know, it is too fun. The rest of you, and Herc, as you're, can you give me 2d6 for me? Actually, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Okay. Ouch. The first damage I've taken all day.
And Gorn stands over the hole in the ground, and those of you that are still up, you can hear him say, "That's my boy." And you can probably make it out just barely from the cellar. A little bit of ringing in your ears, but still primed up from the athletics. What do you do once you're down there? Him clearly with the wind knocked out of him prone, I imagine still grappled from your previous check. What do you...
How much deeper do we need to go, little man? Where is Kestrel and the rest of them?
Give me an intimidation check with advantage. You just threw this man through the floor.
I have advantage.
I hesitate for a second, and then I jump down. Not hitting either one of them.
I look at Herc's dad. He's
16.
very good at his job. And then I jump in after him.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Anybody want to flash a genius that?
Boy, it's a tough call.
It's fine.
Yo, you know what?
Good.
He failed.
I was going to anyway. I was planning on doing it anyways, so I'll still waste it.
If you want to, yeah.
It's only fair.
What a treat.
Yes.
Riker yells down, Sir, I don't want to alarm you, but that was only, I think, 40% of Herc's strength.
Nice. You can hear Darnik, the bartender, say, "Oh, I said I didn't want to fill out any paperwork. Now I'm gonna have to make an insurance claim. Oh."
We'll pay for it. Sorry about that.
He's working with the criminals, Rin.
Well, he doesn't necessarily know that.
Yeah,
He just put a hole in his floor.
I definitely didn't know he was a criminal.
Insight.
Insight check.
Insight.
You didn't know he wasn't a criminal? That's a double
That's
negative.
what I heard.
Damn it. Damn it.
Let's see what Rin does. There we go.
Not. Okay, never mind.
Did he know?
You can definitely sense the hesitation in his voice. Though you grew up on the streets of Suzail, especially during a time similar, shortly after the most recent war with the Shadowvar. And you know that it's not uncommon for people to make deals with criminals. It's just not. Sometimes you gotta get a little seedy to keep your business
Especially
afloat.
when there is a famine.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say there was a massive plague and then a massive food shortage famine. Like,
Yeah,
you can't blame these people for doing what they can to get food in their
Straight to
establishment.
jail.
Like,
Straight to jail.
I
Every-
can't.
straight to jail.
But I'm
Straight to jail.
also.
If they don't meet our morality standards, it's not worth it.
We're gonna throw them
Yeah.
through the floor.
Yeah.
Into the cellar.
Line up, everyone.
Yeah, now it's hell in the cellar.
yes, it's the paladin who's going, let's be reasonable about this, guys.
Okay,
You don't have
I
to
know you
jump
said
to
hell
morality
in this-
immediately.
Yeah, I know you said hell in the cellar, but I heard Helen Keller for sure.
Yeah.
Helen Seller.
Everybody's
I don't
blind
think I
down
can
there.
do
It doesn't
that.
matter anymore.
With succeeding on your intimidation check, you hear crying. As he grabs his arm gingerly. "All right, I'll talk. Just don't hurt me anymore, please." How do you respond, Herc?
Suplex.
All right, then talk. I don't want to bring you down to the sewer.
What do you want to know? I'll tell you anything.
Kestrel and the rest of them, whatever their names were, they weren't as cool as that. Where are they? Where did they go? How did you get roped into a Zent scheme? Don't you know that they're run by vampires and beholders?
Herc.
I've got a specific one.
You
Okay.
gotta let him talk. If he's gonna talk.
The other one, yeah,
Let him talk when he's ready to talk. Are you ready to talk?
I believe he is ready to talk. The other name you couldn't remember, Herc, I believe was Brugo, but specifically, I have an actionable question. There was mention of a deep greenhouse, a shrine to Umberly, connected to all of this, as another place we haven't found yet. Do you know anything about that?
A shrine to Umberly, a shrine to the sea. Talk, you sea dog.
I'm just standing there quietly with my bow trained on him.
The CIA level of interrogation over here.
Right, he's just kind of looking back and forth to good cop, bad cop, trying to figure out when he's going to get the opportunity to say something.
Bad cop, worst cop.
Right? Hold on, let
You're
me
associated, bro. I'm sorry.
let me
He's
look
the AP,
through
baby.
my architecture notes of the deep greenhouse real quick.
There it is. Yep.
I didn't even know if that was something this guy would know. I was just going through my notes for what we learned. I'm like, oh, there's one more little thing we didn't get.
What are you talking about? Where?
Oh, I was just saying why I asked about that, because I was just going through my notes.
Oh, the deep greenhouse?
Yeah.
Okay. They meet at the deep greenhouse. It's really loud because of the waves crashing, so you can talk without fear of being overheard. They meet at sunrise. Please.
Where?
At the deep greenhouse.
Where is it?
Where is the deep greenhouse?
It's number,
Don't make him break a leg.
let me, take you back to the Marsember map.
Zoom out, everybody.
And then I will put a green
Too far.
circle next to. Nope, that's not green.
Everybody
red.
place their bets where it
That's-
is.
That's definitely
Yeah.
an oval.
Where?
It's in the fields in the random time.
No.
Nope, it's over here.
It's in the ocean, clearly.
Nope, it's over
Is
here.
it the okay? It's right there.
Nope, it's over
I
here.
see it. By
Oh,
six.
there, I see
By
it.
six.
By six, by
Yep.
six.
Okay.
I was
saw it
way
first.
closer than anybody
First.
else,
I believe it.
so I guess I win.
It's let me see. It's on Beirut Isle, just 2 to the east. Please. It's on the southern shore. You've got to take the rusted gate down the steps. Please don't hurt me.
How many people are we expecting?
I don't know. I don't go every single day. It's just for Kestrel to go and give orders. Sometimes there's 2 people there. I don't ever know anybody's name. I just knew Bruco and Kestrel and Velen from our assignment.
Well, that's a lead.
And where's your mother?
Please don't hurt my mother. She didn't
Where
do
is
it.
she?
Whoa.
She's. Give me another intimidation check to see if you can get where this person's mother is at.
Damn.
In the next town over in Moonever, please don't hurt her. She is
And
such a
when's
nice
the
lady.
last time? When's the last time you visit her, and does she know that you have been helping the Zentarim steal food from the city?
I didn't. She doesn't know. Nobody knows. I keep it secret. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm such a horrible person. Please.
Hey. Every day is a new day. You know those people we took out of that place that you had? We got them all hot dogs. And I told them the story of my life in getting out of here.
Sammy groans in disgust.
Each day is a new opportunity for you to drop this and embrace the divine truth of Lathander. Become a better person than you were before.
Are you?
And if you could just drop that Zentarim bullshit and embrace the you know you are.
It
Go
pays
with
so
it.
Rin
much
has a pointed
money.
look at Sammy.
Say again.
Rin has a pointed look at Sammy at that.
I'm so
I'm
disgusted.
telling you, life can get so much better, and we just have this one shot.
In the middle of his amazing speech, I'm gonna start looking for the exit to the cellar.
Yeah, you can turn behind you and you can clearly see a ladder up against, not quite up against a wall, but leading up to the door behind the bar.
You continue your speech there. I don't want to interrupt it. I was just trying to leave.
Now, what's your name, soldier?
My name's Odrin. Odrin Fenth.
Odrin. Today, I'm going to carry you up from the darkness, the cellar, the night, and into the light. But next time, I may not be there to do that. You'll have to do it yourself. Give me your hand, brother.
He reaches out his hand gingerly, still crying with his other arm, kind of wipes the snot from his nose. And he's not a small man by any means. He's of good size. And as he stands up, you're still maybe a head taller than him. Does this mean you're not gonna kill me?
No, why would you think that?
Sorry.
Just wanted to save you before I killed you.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I had a funny thought. So Riker will.
Sorry. Odin, I already have. You're a new man today. Come up with me. And by the power of Lathander, wherever he's hurting, I will use lay on hands to heal his injuries.
Mostly his back and his shoulders, as they took the brunt of the damage. Riker, what did you say you were doing?
I mean, I was going to offer to heal him. Riker was going to take out his comically large needle and say, do you guys want me to make him feel better?
I've got it
Hurt
this
beat you
time.
to it.
Yeah, Jack, like it is a very large and painful looking needle that Riker uses to heal people.
When Herc starts bringing Odrin up the stairs, Rin's gonna just slow clap. She's gonna get everyone in the room to join in the slow clap.
No performance check needed. The show has already unfolded and it spoke for itself. The patrons are in awe. This is a story that they cannot wait to go home and tell their wives and children, and nobody will ever believe it. And your father looking on with the biggest tusked grin. Now, that's what you call an adventure. You've been doing all that stuff for the past few weeks. In the Zentarum, what do I do now?
Should we give him to the authorities?
I think maybe he should go home to see his mother.
Thank you. Go tell your mother what you've been doing.
Okay, so first off, guys, do you guys think about this? We can't be here unless we go right now to this temple. That he's gonna go tell them, and then by the time we get over there, it's gonna be too late. They're gonna know we're coming.
Asses. He's not gonna do that. Odin's gonna go do what he said he was going to do.
Odrin speaks up. They're only at the temple in the morning. And you can see him try to regain his composure, still a little bit of tears. Maybe a little on impact. But not a full-blown piddle. And they're only gonna be at the Deep Green House in the mornings. That's when the tide is strongest, and I don't know where to find them outside of that.
Is the place abandoned then otherwise?
No, it's still a place of worship.
Where in the temple do they meet? Basement?
right out in the open at the shrine. The waves crash behind the shrine loud enough that if you
He
kneel
said that
close,
already loud enough so nobody can hear what they're saying.
they whisper.
Well, maybe we can surprise them. Getting there early enough.
Maybe. Maybe.
Your father speaks
But
up.
I came here for dinner.
And
We'll have to
Odin,
take care of
I
that
think
first.
Odin, I think that maybe you should join us, at least for a little bit.
He looks at you, Herc. Do I have to?
No, you don't have to.
If it's all the same
to
to you, I'd
I think
rather not ever see you guys again.
Odin has more pressing matters on his mind.
Hopefully going to visit his mother. Because unfortunately, if we see you in this town again, that one won't let you live, and I point to Sammy.
The bartender Darnik from behind the bar is walking over to one of the tables kind of around you guys, and he's tearing the legs off of the table and putting the wooden table over top of the now hole that's in the, and like nailing it to the other wooden surface.
Doesn't somebody have mending, Miss Ren?
This is
I don't know
probably
that
too big for
mending can
mending.
We can help you with
Yeah.
that.
Could be like parts of it.
Yeah, she could probably take individual pieces of the wood and slowly, like,
I use my
piece it back
button.
together.
I place my
No
button.
insurance claim. There you go. That's how it works. One little bit at a time.
I invoke my will and use the button's power to form the beams again.
Are you
You'd
healing
be
the
here all
bottle?
night. You'd be here all night. But Jesus, I keep forgetting his name. Darnik looks at Odrin from nailing in the table into the hole to patch the flooring. You're fired. You won't be getting this week's wages. I have no use of you here. And then Odrin looks
Now
at you.
hold on. Odin is a new man. Has he performed his job well in the past?
Sure, I mean, he's done well until you right now.
That's true, but how often do you get a specimen like me coming in here?
Well, your father comes in here pretty much every night.
Well, that's true, and my father will be able to keep an eye on him.
But I would never do something like that. I could never. Listen, he put a... I know you did it, but it was his body that fell through the floor, and frankly, I can't have this liability around, and I need to be rid of him. So, he's fired, and that's final. There's nothing you could say to change my mind.
You seem to be profiting off of whatever he was doing well enough.
Not even for a
Profiting?
Scooby snack?
I'm staying afloat. Sure, he gave me this one for free, but the other ones I've been paying an arm and a leg for.
What were your other options? Now we're trying to get at the root of that and tear it out, and it corrupts good men like Odrin. Gotta move on from this somehow.
By firing him, I'll get another bouncer.
If you say so, you should let him reapply, though. If he shows himself to be a good character. Otherwise, you're just...
Didn't I
leading him to the wind.
Didn't I overhear you saying that he killed some people? I have half a mind to press that button under my bar and get every Blue Dragon Knight within a 2-island radius to come over here and arrest him.
I agree with the bartender.
All right.
We can't have murderers roaming around these streets knowingly.
That's true.
It's one thing if you don't know. Odrin says, "No, I've changed. I'm gonna go kiss my mother or something. I'm never gonna do anything like this again."
Insight check. I'm kidding.
Don't need
I don't wanna-
one.
I
You
don't
can.
want to.
Fucking liar.
No, I don't want to.
Why don't we just make sure that this happens? And Rin is going to go up to Odrin and she's going to say, I suggest you leave right now and go to your mother and stay there for as long as you can.
Is this wisdom save?
And yeah. And it's now a 16.
He rolled a 6. From the insight check of his wanting to go to his mother's and never going to do that again, he's lying. He loved it. He was saying whatever he could to get out of there. For your suggestion, he failed. And this time, when he repeats those same words, there's truth in his
Dead,
voice.
glassy eyes stare to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go stay with my mother.
Yes, a forced truth, where Darnik from behind the bar says, "Well, if he's gonna be running off, he better do so quickly. Have himself his own personal chasing of the king, if you will. 'Cause I called the guards."
Easy, darn it.
And
Oh, he's already pressed the button?
yeah, he's
Shit.
already pressed the button.
Well,
Run along
Background.
now, Odgren.
Actually, I'll do it in character. Odrin, if you all let him, runs out the door in a mad dash, tripping over the newly patched flooring with the table still a solid inch above the normal ground, and slamming into the wall before he scurries haphazardly out the door and into the streets. Gorn sits back down and grabs a beer. "Why'd you have to bring up the chasing of the king? It was kind of a low blow there, don't you think?"
That's what I was gonna say.
Sorry, it was insensitive to me. It is still a fun pastime for Suzalians. Sorry, Gorn. I didn't mean to.
Fine. It's fine. We're very sorry about the floor as well. I mean, again,
I want the seafood pasta.
Hold on, let me zoom in. Is there seafood pasta on one of the tables?
I mean, there's got to be seafood, right? That's what you
Sure.
have for the day.
I see a total fish on that plate.
Yeah, there is a fish
I see
on
no
that
pasta.
plate.
There's no actual pasta, but there is a fish.
He speaks up and I can make you something. Is shrimp okay in your pasta?
Said seafood.
Yeah,
comes from the
shrimp
sea.
seafood.
Will qualify.
All right. Well, some people have shellfish allergies, and shrimp a shellfish?
Bring it on.
It is.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll order some stew or whatever the house special is.
Yeah, you can get yourself a little like a beef broth with some cuts of meat and potatoes and things in it. Yeah, for sure. They work together on cooking and bringing out some food to keep you well fed.
After all that activity, we're just like, sit down and eat our food. Like nothing happened.
Dinner time.
Yeah. I mean, we promised to have dinner with Herc's father. We're having dinner with Herc's father.
Yup.
Was Amara showing up or no?
Did you invite her?
Thought
I think he did.
But I think
Maybe
that
she's
she
looking
said
for
that
a
she was going to be
dress.
too busy picking out a dress. Yeah.
Yeah,
Could be.
yeah. I do think that was the case.
But did she decide on the dress?
Find out tomorrow. So in 3 sessions.
No, you guys are almost done with the day. It is, you
So
know.
bad again. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
No, you're fine. You guys are getting well into the night. The sun has now set as you can look out the western window and see that it is just now cresting beyond the horizon. It has calmed down.
Resting or falling?
Falling, sorry, not cresting. Yeah, falling beyond the horizon.
All night long.
But yeah, the night calms down. It's more lively. The smoker halfling sings a few songs that sound like dying cats in the alleyways. It is not pleasant, but people come to watch, I suppose.
Sammy will probably try to nudge Bree to go up there and
Nudge
not
who?
Bree. Ren, sorry.
I don't know her.
No idea. Nudge Rin up there to kind of like take over a couple of times if it gets really terrible.
I mean, if it felt welcomed, Rin would probably play her drum with the other performer or like sing some harmonies.
Okay.
Just little things.
Give me a performance check.
Yeah. Watch me fail it. Oh no, okay.
Nope.
A DC was 29, actually. Sorry.
Yeah,
Genius that shit.
this really old smoker is amazing. So
I mean, yeah, she's a level 20 bard.
No matter what I do, I can't make it sound better.
It actually
Yeah.
sounds like the Mongolian throat singers, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was quite a challenge to make her performance sound better, but it is at least at the level of tolerable. But the night is winding down. How late do you all
Apparently
intend to stay?
we have an early morning tomorrow if we're gonna catch this
true.
stuff before we have to go party all day.
Eric does some karaoke
still,
about the Dragon's Blue.
still suggest that maybe we put this in the city's hands. Tell them about it.
We can party all night long and then just keep it going.
Well,
I've only got 5 more days. And want to enjoy as many of them as I can with you guys.
you've only got 5 more days. 5 more days until what?
Yeah, I told
I've
you.
got to be somewhere else.
Oh, is this the fellas that's gonna croak?
I look at her.
Listen, I'm
Yes.
sorry. That sucks.
He sucks.
I'd hate to have to deal with that impending doom like that.
I mean, there's nothing that I can do about it. And right now, looking around this table, I've got the company that I want. And I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it as much as I possibly can.
You want to hit
You
up a
enjoy
brothel?
it?
I'll look for the bartender. What was his name?
Darnick.
Darnick, thank you. Darnick,
Darn it.
another round, please. And I will keep this going as long as I possibly can.
How, with Sammy saying he's going to keep it going as long as he possibly can, who's going to stay and who is going to go? Is everybody going to stay?
I stay.
Yeah, I would stay.
I'm gonna stay.
Green will
too.
stay.
Herc?
Yeah, I'll stay.
All right. There comes a point in time at about 2 a.m. You're the only patrons left in the tavern. The waitstaff went home. The smoker singer went home. And it is just now Darnick behind the bar, cleaning while looking out. Even the music is gone, even though I'm not going to change the song on Discord. It is quiet. Orc's father, Gorn, says, well, I forget. Was I invited to the feast tomorrow?
Yes!
We'd love to have you.
We'll have to use magic to get there.
Fine. We have the resources of Suzale.
I
at
know
our
you're a very
hands.
busy man. It's short notice. But I mean, the queen is going to be there, and etc.
Haven't you ever
Etc.
wanted to see the queen up front, Gorn? Her
High mage wizard war of wizards and wizards of war. Ganner has to be there.
And his shitty grandson.
His grandson saved us. His grandson was good
His
for that
grandson
moment that
doesn't
he
know how
was
to
a.
swim.
For that moment that he wasn't a sack.
Yeah, but does one moment make up for the rest of the shit he put us through?
Look,
think there were a few
dealing with that
moments.
town wanting to murder him and turn him into the Red Stag. That was
And
a
then he
good
betrays
moment.
us by turning my parents into the police for bullshit reasons.
Look, you don't have to forgive him, but he was an integral part of getting through the desert.
And he is the reason why you found your parents.
And he's the reason we know about that weirdo cult thing happening in Deadlock.
That's true.
Well, yeah, because they wanted to eat him, and we saved him. We saved him at least 3 separate times. And he didn't even have the
But-
courtesy to tell me.
Well, you
that it
did
was a
almost. You
possibility.
did try to kill him that one time when you were teaching him how to swim. When he had lost his mind.
Look,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Remember that time in the desert when we were learning how to we were swimming through somewhere to get through to the other side, and we had to go under a thing and hold our breath, and
Yeah, swimming lessons were not your forte.
You're a great swimmer, Arsus, don't get us wrong. But the teaching aspect of it. You're a little impatient.
Look,
Well, he wasn't getting it. You would think, hold your breath and slap your arm should not be that
Well,
rocket
he'd
science.
just been brain bamboozled by an ancient artifact. He wasn't the best learner.
Yeah, by choice. He didn't have to do that if he had talked to us before making that decision on his own.
anyway, Gorn, you're gonna meet some wonderful people. Be a good
I've
time in.
Already
Would love
met
to have
the
you.
current queen. She was much younger when I met her.
Yeah, that's right. Is it gonna be weird for you? You don't have to go if you feel weird about going back there.
Well, I'm not banned from the city or anything. I did.
All the more reason to
True.
join us.
And her father's not going to be there anymore. He's dead, so. Jack. Just so you're not out in the dark, I don't know where you're from, but Suzail has. I don't know whether to call it a ritual or some event.
It's like a holiday.
Some people might consider it that, but I can assure you it doesn't feel like one. A prisoner on death row can sometimes be offered a get-out-of-jail-free card with some conditions. It's called the Chasing of the King. There was a long time ago, a king went mad and did a terror in the city, and they named it after him, but they give you a dull blade and some armor and set you out into the city. And if you can survive 24 hours in the city, you've earned your freedom.
Meanwhile, everyone has free lease on ending your life.
Now, I didn't kill anybody, at least not intentionally, but,
That's barbaric.
well, I mean,
Not what
He
you had
means
to
during
do.
the night.
The entire,
Well,
the whole process.
well, barbaric as it may be, it saved my life. So it's a little bittersweet the way that I remember it, because it's one of the most terrifying nights of my entire life. But I'm here to be celebrating with you all and getting to see my son grow up. So
here's to that, and I'll pull out the longsword that has since been sharpened that he used on that night and lay it on the table.
And he takes it. Just so I'm aware, this is the blade that you asked for in the very beginning, right? The one that the Purple Dragon Knights use,
No, that's the Balgroth blade. My longsword I asked to be the sword
Okay.
that my dad had that I sharpened since
Okay,
he survived with it.
perfect. And he sees it on the table. You keep it. Means nothing to me now. When I say it means nothing to me, I mean it. I'm far removed from that incident, and for the most part, I try to keep it that way. I think that this would just serve as a reminder. It's a beautiful blade, and I'm glad that you can keep it, but
I suppose it's beautiful because it kept you alive, but
well, plus it
Enough.
shines a little more than it did when I had it. Anyways, I'm terrible at waking up in the morning. I have to have one of the dock workers come in. They have a key, and they have to come in and dump water on my face.
Well, give us the key and we'll get you up.
Well, I don't have it. I gave it to the dock worker.
You don't have your own key? How do you get into your house?
I mean, I
He
have
gave
my
it
key.
to them.
Well, I have
to
my
get
key that I have to
in
keep, but I
there.
gave them a spare. I'm not going to give you my key, then I
It's
wouldn't
a
have a
spare
key.
key that he gave to the dock.
Yeah, but you can give us your key. We'll take you to your place, and then we'll make sure we get you.
My
What
place
if we
is
run
right
into
next
the
door.
dock workers when we go to pick him up? Won't that be awkward?
What I'm hearing you say, Gorn, is that it's time for you to head home.
Yes. The wee hours of the morning, I love to party and I love to drink and I love to have fun, but gotta save some for tomorrow.
It's a big day.
Did I give you a bottle of wine that I had been working on? I know I showed you my vineyard. Did I give you a bottle of wine?
I don't think you. I think you just told me about it, and you were so excited to talk about it, and we came up with a good name for it. What was it?
I don't think I ever found a name for it.
No, we came up with a great name for it. It was Gorn of the Vine, or Vine of.
Yeah, you
It was brilliant, and now I've forgotten it.
you workshop that one. I'm not gonna sell it anywhere
Ah.
big time, but here, come over. You'll be able to make sure that I make it home safely, and then I'll give you a bottle of wine to keep at your. Consider it a housewarming gift.
My dad's making wine, everyone.
Yeah, he said that.
And he's gonna give us a bottle as a housewarming gift.
squash
He
the
also
grapes
said
with my
that,
own
Herc.
feet.
Oh.
He pulls up his pant leg and kicks off his boot and puts his toes up above the table. He's had a few drinks, so he's showing his toenails are a little long.
I think we've all had a few drinks at this point.
But maybe has a little sock lint underneath of it. Anyways, go to
I
his.
hope you sanitized.
Well, that's very thoughtful, Father. We're gonna take that home and we'll polish off a bottle, I'm sure, before we turn in for the night, depending on how cleaning's gone.
The cleaning was done hours ago, Herc, remember? We
I'm
brought
sorry
it back
Mother
then.
didn't make it. I invited her, but she was also short notice for her, so she's probably looking for a dress, making sure she's all ready for tomorrow as well. She'll be there, by the way.
She will.
So, be on your best behavior.
And wear your finest.
Trust me, I'll do that. Despite
I'll
what you
nudge
may
Rin.
think,
I'll nudge Rin and say, because I'm not wearing my finest.
because you're what?
I'm not wearing my finest.
We have custom-made outfits at that tailor shop waiting for us back in Sazale.
Yeah, but Sammy opted not to. You at least got a new turtleneck, right?
Maybe.
We'll
I've
find out.
grown accustomed
Maybe
to
Herc
this
bought
one,
you
though.
one with rhinestones or some shit.
As
Loves
he
your turtleneck.
opens the door and steps into his place, you can see him say, "Oh," and he kind of runs over and kicks the panties and the pants underneath of the bed and wanders over to the kitchen area and grabs a bottle of wine off of the shelf and brings it over to you at the door and hands them. Go ahead, Arsis. What were you
No.
gonna say? Nothing. Okay.
Nope. Nope.
And he
What
hands.
DC do we need to have to see that happen?
I don't know. Just a 15 would be fine.
Okay, I see that.
Oh.
He hands the bottle of wine and well, it was a pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you very much for the wonderful night out and the entertainment. You're stronger than ever, my boy. And he pats you on the
I think we
shoulder.
could probably let Herc talk for 5 hours straight.
I think there would have been enough stories to go around. He would have been prodding each of you questions. He might have even asked, probably even asked Jack some questions about things that he had been doing to kind of tie up the Zentarim. But now he hands Herc the key and says, "There's a bucket." And he kind of scoots it over with his foot just to the side of the door. I keep it filled with seawater. Just splash it on my face.
What's this whole seawater routine? Where'd you get that from? Has that been a thing forever?
If I stay out too late drinking, it just forces me to wake up, I guess.
All right.
It's a good tip.
I mean, look around. I don't necessarily have a shower or anything here. I normally bathe right in the harbor.
Herc, don't you just pray to one of your gods and it fixes your hangover every day?
What?
Don't you do the
My
prayer?
superior physicality, I hardly need any help with hangovers.
I've seen you do it many times. In the morning, you pray to the one of the goddesses.
I have my morning rituals, yes, to take care of my skin and other
and then you
things.
feel better because you've got that holy magic.
Yes, well, holy magic, perhaps, sometimes comes into play, but otherwise, it's just taking care of your body like it's a temple to the divine, a temple that deserves respect and the utmost care.
Who's the god of fortune? He'll pray to them.
It's Timora. Everyone knows that.
There we go.
All right, really, I must be
But the
going to
goddess of
sleep.
Sunni.
And he, with his head kind of peeked behind the door as he's inching it closed, "Good night, everyone," and shuts the door. And you can hear him. Stumbling to his bed, and eventually passes out.
He's become such a businessman. It's laughable, really, but it's good. It's much better than when I left, honestly.
Your dad is great.
He seems very nice, Herc. I see where you get a lot of your characteristics from.
I wish
He's a
that I
You
could have a
think
father
I
like
got
him.
all this from him?
No, just
Well,
some of
maybe
them.
some of it. Maybe some of it.
I've met your mom
Definitely
too,
some of it.
so.
Well,
I
you've
see
met
where
my
you come.
mom, so you can see, yeah.
You have lovely parents, Kirk.
They seem to
They're
really
great.
love you.
Yeah? Yeah.
As you all make your way back to your newly acquired home, with the invitation extended to Sir Jack Dawes for the evening. Jack, did you ever accept that? Or are you going to find your own lodging?
Oh, I'll accept the offer to stay at their house. I think he immediately just assumes and just picks a nice couch in the living room.
No,
and
no,
just,
no, 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 no.
Starts
no.
oh, this is all I need.
No,
I'm sure.
there are so many rooms in this building.
There actually is not enough rooms for everybody in your family.
This is true.
But
A couch is just fine.
we can find.
I'm
Something more
often
suitable
asking
than a
people to
couch.
sleep in their barns on hay, so a couch is an improvement.
We can get better than a couch. We can figure that out for you.
Oh,
it's 2 in the morning. I have been drinking all night.
We
My plan is to go
all
supine
been
on that
drinking, Jack.
couch, and I will wake up in the morning.
Oh wait, I
just
actually do
fine.
know about another room you could stay in. Spare, one that most of us don't know about.
Is
Yes?
it further? What?
And I don't know if Jack knows this, but the rest of you knows he is leading him to Riker's room to stay in.
Oh, cute.
Is it the basement?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the
Slab.
basement.
Okay.
I
Either-
couldn't impose on you
He
again.
wants to kiss you, or he wants to experiment on you. I
No,
don't know. which
Riker's
one it
taking
is.
the couch, and he is
Hmm.
leading
Yeah.
Jack to his room.
So he wants to
Jack-
kiss you, or he wants to experiment on you. I don't know which one it is. My point still stands.
Which could it be?
Mayhaps a bit of both.
Alrighty.
It's fine.
Everyone.
Actually, before we long rest into the new day,
Yeah.
when everyone's kind of settled in their spaces, Arsis will go looking for Sammy.
Okay. Sammy is probably 3 sheets to the wind at this point. I don't even remember which room, but I'm pretty sure Sammy had picked.
You're
a room.
pretty close to your family, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll sneak in as I'm nice and buzzed and brave. Sammy.
What?
Sammy, wake up.
To kiss him or experiment on him, I don't know which.
Both.
Or
Duh.
just shoot an arrow at him.
Murder him in his sleep.
Hey,
No.
not into that.
Yeah.
So you think?
No, it's actually to apologize. So.
Well,
Yeah. Hey. Are we good?
yeah. Why?
Your dad and I didn't realize my action would hurt you so much. I'm sorry.
And at that moment, you'll probably see Sammy roll over, and the drunken look comes off his face as he looks you right in the eyes. I'm not happy that you did that.
I noticed.
I wish you wouldn't have done that. I don't know why you thought that was the right thing to do.
Because I heard you talking to Jack. I heard you questioning your choices. I heard you upset about the possibility of having to do it all over again.
The monster needed to be put down.
Monster's been put away. You're safe now. They're safe now. And I'm gonna reach out and put my hand on his wrist. See what he does.
Arsis, in 5 days, I can no longer make that promise. And then my other hand is going to grab your wrist, and it's going to be tight. When I'm gone, you're protecting them. You took that decision away from me. So now I'm burdening you with protecting them because he's alive. He might be locked up for however long. But even even that day by the river, that wasn't enough to keep him away and stop from hurting them. And I know in my heart of hearts that if there was a way that you could bring your auntie back and protect her from everything else in this world, you would.
Sammy, Aunt Sasha was old. She lived her life. If I could go back and do it over again, I hope that she had passed peacefully. But I wouldn't do anything different. The way things were, they are what they are.
Then
Now-
give that peace to my family.
It's a task I cherish. It's not a burden to take care of your family. I promise. Like they my own.
And then I'll let go of your wrist.
I'll awkwardly also kind of let go of you at the same time, not knowing what to do with my hands.
We're good now.
All right.
I just... Thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for watching out and doing what you have to do. I know it must not have been easy to take that choice away from me, but you thought that it was the right thing to do. And I'm sure you'll do that again. You'll probably piss somebody off.
I've been called stubborn before.
But maybe ultimately it was the right call.
You'll see relief on her face when you say that. She's been eaten up about this for a while, especially with your reaction.
And
Well-
Sammy will probably turn over and curl up into a ball.
Yeah, she'll get up, kind of brush herself off a little bit, walk to the door, and she's gonna turn back. She goes, Sammy, I've always wanted a big family. As I leave. That's it, I'm done.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
Actually, yeah, I also had a thing. I'm sorry.
Okay. You got about 5 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, for sure. As Rin sees Arceus go into Sammy's room, she's going to go to the couch and get Riker, and she's gonna say, "Hey, can you come up? There's something I want to talk to you about."
Oh, sure.
His answer is, I don't like girls. Sorry. Silly tonight.
And as soon as she closes the door behind her, she's gonna pull out the book.
Which book?
The Book of Agathra.
Okay, Gothra
Look,
the
it's
Mad.
Sammy. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't want Sammy to die, Riker.
Neither do I.
And I think this might have the answer, but I'm really scared to try it on my own.
Right, I can see that.
So I'm going to ask it. and I want you to be here to protect me if anything happens.
I can do that. There might be something I can do with the book first. You mind if I take a look?
She hands it.
Riker opens it up. End of session.
Oh no!
Ain't
No, fuck
no
you guys.
way!